Alright, collectors, we got another box of nickels to hunt. As always, I'm looking for buffaloes, looking for Silver Wartime nickels, proof, any key dates, or anything interesting. I'm going to get this started and I'll bring you in if I see anything good. Stay tuned. Getting started with roll 1, and we got a mint mark on the back over here. We'll get this open. Let's hope it's earlier than the 60s, and if it is, I'll bring you in. Alrighty, well, the ender in roll 1 was indeed a coin from the 60s, so I won't be saving that. But we did get, in roll 1, our first Canadian, a really nice looking 2000. So we'll put this up on the board, treat it as a side find, and we'll crack open some more. We just finished roll 2 and got our first find, a 1954 out of Denver. So we're on the board with 1950s to add to the Canadian. Find number 1. All right, I just cracked open roll 3 and we got a couple old looking ones. They could be dirty new ones for all we know, but let's see what we got. So that's from the 90s. Take a look at this one. Just had interesting coloration. But it looks relatively new and also discolored. Yeah, 87. So I will go through this more methodically to see if there's anything good in here. We'll take a look at this one while we're at it. And in the 70s. So, all right, not much luck so far in this roll, but I'll be patient and take my time with it. All right, we're in roll 6, and I think we just have a first find from the 40s. 1941 out of Philly. All right, so we'll add that to the board. We got our second find of the hunt. A lot more nickels to go through. Roll 8, and we got a first really interesting find of the hunt. We got a dime in a nickel roll. Made 5 cents. All right, I'm gonna put that on the board just for fun. And I want to see if these are old or just mangled. Just mangled. Oh, we got a mint mark on the back, 1960D. Again, I'm only looking for things earlier than the 1960s, so we'll go through the rest of this roll. Another burnt up looking one from the 90s. All right, I'll bring you back in if there's anything else that's interesting to look at. All right, we're still going through roll 8, and we've come across 1941. So it looks like San Francisco. We'll get that underneath the scope. Yes, it is a 1941 San Francisco. Not a semi-key year or date, frankly, but still a good find nonetheless, and we'll put that on the board as well. All right, let's get back at it. And one last find from roll 8, fairly beat up 1954 out of Philly. And we'll get that up on the board as well. Just getting into roll 10, and we found a pretty nice 1940 out of Denver. So that's the earliest find. Put it up on the board. We got the 2 from 41. We got the 1940. 5 finds so far. And who knows what's lurking in this one. This looks pretty old as well. 1968D. All right. Well, we'll see what we got in this one, and I'll get back to you. We're in roll 12, and we have an older looking nickel right here, so I figured I'd zoom in and record this. Wow, definitely fooled on that one. Going through roll 13, come across a D mint mark over here, so we know it's from Denver. Let's see what year. 1958, all right. So we have our 6th find. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Roll 16. Now I've been fooled before when I saw an old looking nickel from the reverse. This one's got some shine to it, so I don't know. Ooh, 1940. That's a nice find. I think that's the oldest of what we've come across so far, guys. So we'll add it to the board. I believe that is find number 8. We're in roll 18 right now and just came across a 1946 out of Philly. All right, we'll add that to the pile. We're in roll 20 and I've come across a 2005 out of Denver Bison variety. And we'll check for the spear through the bison error. This one does not have it. All right, we'll get back to the hunt. Just opened up roll 21. And down here we got another foreign nickel. I think it's Canadian. Yes, it is, our second Canadian. This one from, oh, it's the Centennial for 1992. So we'll add it up with its partner over there. And then I think I saw a nickel here with a mint mark on the back, which is this one. That is it looks like a Denver mint. And this one is a 1960. All right, so we won't be pulling that aside, but we'll keep going. Just opened up roll 22 and kind of spilled out badly, but what spilled out was a 1940 from Philadelphia. So we'll add that to the pile. So it's our third 1940 of the hunt. And that makes 11 finds, notwithstanding the side finds. Into roll 23, and in the front of the roll, that's right, another 1940. This one is from Denver. So we'll add it to the pile. So that's now 12 finds, with 4 of them being from 1940. It's pretty lopsided. We'll keep looking through this roll to see if there's anything else. I'll bring it back in if there is. Just opened up roll 26. We got an interesting colored coin over here, which I think has a P on the back. Yes, all right, we've just come across a Civil War time nickel from 1942 out of Philadelphia. Nice, so that's my third nickel hunt in a row where I have come across a Civil War time nickel. So we'll add that to the finds. That's a great find, in fact. We're up to 13, and we're still hunting. Let's see how many more great finds I can come across. We got quite a number of rolls left, just a little bit halfway through this hunt. At the end of roll 28, and I think I came across another wartime nickel. Yes, 1945 out of Philadelphia. Wow, so 2 wartime nickels in this hunt. Really great, terrific. All right, so we're gonna add that to the board, giving us our 14th find with 2 wartime nickels, not including our side finds over here. And we got almost a half a box to go. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep going with this hunt. And we've been going through roll 31. And we got a 1946 out of Philly. So we'll add that to the piles. And I think just behind it, we got another one. A 1957, also out of Philly. So we'll add that to the finds. We just finished roll 35, and we've got our 17th find of the hunt, a 1959 out of Denver. And so we'll add that to the pile. Came across another Canadian. Hey, collectors. Thought I'd bring you back in. I just finished roll 40. We got another Canadian nickel. So that is the 4th side find of the hunt. We got another 1940 nickel out of, I think, Denver. Let's take a look underneath the scope real quickly to focus it in. Out of Philly. Is it out of Philly? Well, it looks like there could have been a mint mark there, but hard to tell. All right, so we got another 1940, and I came across this 1969 S, which it's got a very high gloss to it, which makes me believe this is a proof coin. So we'll put that up with the other side finds. We got 10 more rolls to go. We'll crack these open, and again, I'll bring you in if there's anything juicy. All right, we're in roll 43, and came across another nickel with a mint mark on the back. Let's see what mint this is from. San Francisco, nice. I don't come across a lot of these. And what year? Another 1940. This is the roll of a lot of 1940s, but I think that's the first 1940s. I'll keep going through this and I'll bring you back in if there's anything else. All right, in roll 45, and we've gotten a 1949 out of Philly. So I'll add that to the pile. And we got a 1947, also out of Philly. And so I'll add that to the pile. I believe that goes there. I think this is a second 1949 that we found. All right, 21 finds so far. And we just finished roll 46. And we got a 1954 out of Denver. So we'll add that to the pile. We got our 22nd find, not including the Canadians or the side finds here. And we'll get this hunt wrapped up shortly with the last 4 rolls. We just finished roll 47, and we got a 1958 out of Denver to add to the pile. 23 finds. We just finished roll 43, and yes, we got another 1940. I'm gonna have to count how many of those are, but that is find number 24, and here's find number 25, which is a 1948 out of Philly. And we just finished roll 49, and we got 1952 out of Philly, and so we will add that to the pile. We got one more roll to go. This is roll 50. Let's see what we got. Hey collectors, we now have our 25th find coming out of our 50th roll. And it's another 1942 out of Philly. Well, this is a great hunt. We'll do a wrap up shortly, and I'll figure out exactly what's in that pile of 1940s. Stay tuned for the recap. We'll do a quick recap here. We have just an unusual number of 1940 finds, including PDS, Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. We got 4 out of Philly, plus 2 more out of Denver. Total of 7 from the 1940s. We did come across 4 foreign coins, all from Canada. We have a proof nickel from 1969S. We even found a dime in a nickel roll hunt. But best of all, we found 2 silver wartime nickels, 1942 out of Philly, and a 1945 also out of Philly. And then a whole bunch across the various 1940s and 50s, which I'll go through to see if I need anything for any albums. Thanks again for watching, guys, and please subscribe to my channel. Until the next video.